All right. We got some people to talk about. Gather in. All right, y'all. Welcome to another episode of the I'm Not Impressed Show. I am your host, Dimey D. Since the last time we spoke, there's tons of people to talk about. Let's get right to it. I'm getting tired of these 2-hour shows, but I have no right because I haven't. Thank you, Kenya. I pressed the. This is why I love my. Anyway, since the last time we spoke, there's been a lot going on the timeline, and we've been bamboozled. Our whole life, they've told us that women are emotional and we can't control our feelings, and we sassy, and we talk behind our friends' backs, and we're chatty patties, and everything that we were taught about the gender wars created is a lie. They told us that men were the breadwinners. We lived long enough to see that they're like homosexuals, like they, depending on the season, they need somewhere to live, so they'll woo you a different way. Everything we were taught is a lie. Today's stories, we're gonna see the theme. We're gonna see men chatty patties, emotional behaviors, backstabbing, everything. So, school wants to see the fit. I'm not gonna lie to you, school. The fit today is bullshit. I'm one of those people that work from home. So you know how they'll have something on the top and bullshit on the bottom? That's what I really did today. I couldn't find the bottom to the outfit. I threw on some stank shorts. I know y'all here for acid. I don't care. So this is my, hey Toki. This is my remote working outfit. From the top, it looks like I have the set, but I didn't feel like looking in my closet. So, the genders. They told you that men were strong, muy fuerte, right? And they don't talk gossip. It was all a lie. So I want to start with, who I'm going to start with? I'm going to start, just because it's going to take so much work, I'm going to start with 50 Cent. And it's so hard because if you count, currently, 50 Cent is beefing with Ja Rule, Marlon Wayans, Ebro, Mano Fab, and Dave East. The Black Son he has, Quarter Cent, and the list goes on and on, right? So now, being that the Diddy documentary he did went so viral and it did so much numbers over on Netflix, they keep asking people, and like a common podcast topic is, what do you feel about the Diddy documentary? So, everybody's been giving their answers. That's how he got into the little beef with Marlon Wayans. I don't even know how or why he's in beef with Ebro. But when it comes to Fab, that's where I draw the line. Like, I already wanted you, unalive. But right now, I'm going to go out my way. So, let's start with what was actually said to see if it pairs up with the reactions. So, let's go over to Neighborhood Talk, because look at the puggy wuggy wuggy. I'm so sorry I get distracted easily with talks. Let's see how it started, and let's try to have an unbiased perspective, which I don't think I'm capable of. Let's start with what was said, and let's see what's going on.
Acceptable for someone to create a documentary about you without your approval. How would you feel if it happened to you?
It's like
Definitely not acceptable. It's facetious and petty.
right. It's like somebody putting out your sex tape.
Yeah, if you want to make, yeah, exactly.
It's like
Without your permission,
And you're
Right.
not an actual porno star.
and they doing,
the lighting wasn't good or nothing.
yeah, they're
It's
trying to
like,
make you just look bad.
what?
Oh, they caught me on a bad day.
Right.
I wasn't even on my shit. This thing caught a weak one.
You see that
Damn,
the lighting is dark?
damn.
You see that the fucking lighting is dark?
You looking
You
small
still
out
put
here.
this on the internet?
Word up.
But I would feel.
I ain't gonna front. I think
Yeah, I would feel messed up.
if they saluting you,
First of all, they want somebody doing a documentary about you. You wanted to be a dope documentary.
gotta be dope.
Showing who you are, what you've done,
Put out no bullshit
everything
on
you've
me.
accomplished. Like, a documentary is a big thing. Like, you don't want nobody doing a documentary.
is it acceptable
All right.
for someone to create a documentary?
And to be fair, because it's not in the clip, I'm going to be fair and say the term that might have got him annoyed. He said it, well, Dave East said it wasn't a documentary, it was a mockumentary. All right. Now, Dave East and Jim, I just don't like the way men are not taking the severity of the Diddy situation seriously. They're talking about, documentaries are supposed to be flattering on your accomplishments. Sorry, but this documentary at hand is about a monster and a monster that sex traffics allegedly, So throw that out the window. We're talking about Diddy. We're not talking about Kirk Franklin here. That is the clip that caused 50 to get ruffled enough to bring all this drama.
Been saying this.
50 said that they're swatters. They owe the studio which they record their podcast $250,000. He calls the landlord of the building, who's also a bitch, because this was the theme of men just overly talking. If I'm doing business with you, okay, let me be a Libra. Why do y'all owe that much? Why do y'all owe that much? And let me tell you something. If I owe you money, which I won't, if I owe you money and then you go tell an enemy of mine, now you dead on the money. Now come get it in blood if you tough. But that's just a whole nother perspective. Now the landlord, a chatty patty bitch as he may be, gave 50 all the information on what was going on. 50, the bitch he is, recorded it. I didn't listen to it. I know I have ADHD. Let's listen to it together for the first time.
For since October. And he keeps trying to build it, but he won't sign the lease. He's like, I don't like these terms. I want 6 months of build out and ridiculous bullshit. We also have a partnership agreement where half of what he's building now, his media, belongs to us. But he won't tell us how much he's making and doing all these things. So half of the content he's creating, if you want to buy that too, I'll sell you half the company. He's not a business. He's insane. To me, it's worth very little to nothing. But if it works out for you, I just throw that in as a sweetener. Okay? So what I'm trying to say is he signed a lease with me. Right now he owes, I'm going to say it in a short way, at least $80,000, if not $180,000. The monthly rent on the old lease, not just want to rent it. And I said, okay, fine, right? He's been saying this for since October. And he keeps trying to build it, but he won't sign the lease. He's like, I don't like these terms. I want 6 months of build out and ridiculous.
All right, so that is the landlord of the building that has the studio in which Mano Fab, Dave East, and Jim Jones record. Now, I don't know much, but it just sounds like, that may not be legal if y'all have a binding contract doing business together. I don't know if there's any clauses about, talking about the contract outside of the parties involved. But 50 just took to social media to say that he would buy the studio and take a piece of their podcast. And you know what? I understand when it's one or two opponents. But when you every day wake up and collect enemies and you go out your way to show, hey, I can buy this, I can buy that, genuinely, little dick energy. He so reminds me of Trump. Anything that you say that doesn't flatter them is disrespect. I don't even feel like they dug into 50 the way they should have. All they literally said was his intent for the documentary was a little skewed. They said it in the most politically correct way. And I just, I know little dick energy when I see one. Not to say I'm familiar, but there's something that just goes off. Like how people have gaydar, we got a little dick off. And 50, I'm going to buy this because you don't like me. I'm going to buy that. And you can do everything but get back your baby mother being a sex worker for your mortal enemy. But anyway, I really just do not enjoy his life. I don't even understand people that like 50 Cent because at a point it becomes unentertaining. And I think that's where we are. So anyway, that is 50 threatening to buy the boys podcast space. And I saw some new news that came in today, and they paid the bill or they renegotiated whatever they had going on with the landlord. And let me just go over to, he's taking credit for it too. Hold on. Was that on his Twitter? It sure was. Well, let's go to Little Hamster Face's Twitter. So Jim wired the 200K over. Okay, cool. So he may turn out to be a good tenant after all. Samuel, if you need me to make them pay, just give me a ring. I'm here for it. Like, at a certain age, at a certain gender, it's just like so unattractive to go at everything like that. Like, you got to pick and choose. And it's also not what you do, it's how you do it. And I just, never ever question why they shot him 9 times. I only question why they didn't reload. Okay? So that's 50's beef of the day. Tune in tomorrow. There'll be somebody else. Okay. Speaking of men, everybody. So Gunna and Thug are still arguing subliminally, right? Let me show you the sub. Alleged. So Gunna posted on his Instagram, the real flex is keeping a good heart when life keeps giving you reasons not to. When you've been lied to, you switched up on, counted out, but you still show love. You still got loyalty in you, still show up for people, even when nobody showed up for you. That's rare. That's powerful. Because this world will test you, drain you, and try to turn you cold. And if you're still moving with good intentions, after everything you've been through, you got the kind of heart they can't find twice. And I think that is amazing. I think that, makes sense. Here comes Mr. Ugly Man Shaba himself. Nigga acting like he the victim. So, it's crazy because the whole time that Gunna got out before Thug thought he had the city on lock. And prior to going in, he did. And he wanted to paint, and I'm just a girl. He wanted to paint Gunna as a rat, and he wanted everybody to hate Gunna as the rat. But Gunna just kept on flourishing. Fast forward, karma was really quick. Phone calls leaked. Thug appeared to be the rat, and everybody started to hate Thug. So what do men do when all their options are gone? The bitches don't love them anymore. They have no more friends. What do men, the men that what do they typically do? It's like they look around the room, see who's still stupid for them, and they say, will you marry me? So Thug had a welcome home concert in which he did this. When options are few, I can still rely on you to be my forever dummy. Now, being the sucker of love that I am, I was looking for something positive to say, and I came up with nothing. Mariah the Scientist said yes. We've seen this movie before, and it's really, really just manipulation 101. And that's why certain men seek out the women they seek out, because certain things can only work on certain kinds of people. So sorry, right? So we got Mariah the Scientist, and I wonder what kind of science would she have been practicing if it wasn't music. I highly doubt it's neuroscience, because is this thing on? What's not clocking to you, in the words of Justin Bieber? What's not clocking? So, real quick, and in life, nothing's absolute, but we do go by norms, right? So you got this guy in jail, and even in confinement, you weren't the only one, right? We got little still shots of his wall, and he had about 12 girls up there. We got leaked phone calls. He was promising other girls babies. You know that because you had a run-in with one of the girls in Atlanta, and she kind of cleaned the floors with you. Nonetheless, we heard phone calls of him, like, saying how clingy and annoying you were. And it's just so crazy that you have an active father in your life, right? So we want to say, where's the dad? And he's right there. No one's there to save you. I don't understand. But then you got to look at the things in absolutes. Men and people and animals seek out what they seek out to accomplish what they are. So the ring was hideous. The relationships, even the ring looks haunted. The ring, and it's very fitting for the relationship. Let me see if I could put. It looks like a ring that would have floated off the Titanic. Let's see, Mariah's. Okay, there's two Mariah's. There's a better one. Let's just put Mariah's ring. Yeah, pretty much. I think I think even Google searching knows what we're talking about. So, hey guys, and there's a lot of I need y'all to understand. That's a haunted ring. And that is what we call in English class foreshadowing. That's for things to come. It's haunted. It's haunted. Anyway. Good luck to everybody involved. I'm trying to force my brain to produce a nice thought. Hey, 5-star B. Happy holidays. Twin mom, very hideous. What can I say? Nothing. The discourse on Twitter is, okay, but let me see your ring to other people. And that's the thing that people need to understand. Sometimes going without, every time going without is going to supersede going with and suffering. So that's not a real good rebuttal when we're trying to defend Mariah the Scientist. Where's your ring? I would rather be in The Ring, the movie where the girl comes out the TV with the backwards. I'd rather be in the ring than get a ring from someone like that. When all resorts are gone, the whole city, like you know how you view somebody in their prime, and I think that's what she still sees him as. And then current time, loser, big belly, everybody's calling you a snitch, nobody's your friend anymore. That's the thug you're marrying, baby. And they said on Twitter, didn't he give a ring to Jerica too? Not my concern. I wasn't doing gossip news then. You know, I don't care about nigger news. This is just something to get about the hood. But anyway, congratulations or prayers down is in order. All right, let's get back to... This was strange. So I don't know if you guys are really into the hood stuff, but there's like an underground rapper named Albial, and I know because I did a podcast one time with him and Tax, and he's from Jersey, and he like a blood gangster rapper, right? So this is gonna be the only part where I could defend Mariah the Dummy, right? Albial, like the hood nigger he is, dissed the engagement, and he says, if you a rat and your bitch know, y'all Mickey and Minnie. Al, she's a girl. She's a stupid little delicate girl at that. Like, everybody ain't. That is a lady. Me, cool. Maybe me, you could look at me and you could be like, you talk tough, you do tough things, you used to gangbang. Cool. I'm a whole hood nigga with a BBO. That's a damsel in distress, okay? So I hate when people are so hood they're just that and they can't differentiate that everybody doesn't walk the same line. If you don't leave that little light-skinned airhead alone, look at that little... Don't know if she coming or going. God bless her heart. She remind me of Pugs. Okay, so that was Albial saying they're Mickey and Minnie, and that was a bit harsh. All right, what else we got going on the internet with the men? I mean, if you could call them that. And this was another thing. Did I share my screen? Y'all mean to tell me this whole time my screen wasn't shared? Oh my God, I hate y'all so much. What was y'all doing there? Just listening to me? It was shared? Anyway. Let me show y'all Young Thug's Old Thug. So this is Old Thug and Young Thug. Now, not to give him too much, Old Thug got a face card on him. What happened to Young Thug? If Old Thug, I can see. Mariah better off with the Old Thug. But anyway, speaking of fathers, I don't know if y'all find this weird, but Old Thug was at Gunna's concert supporting Gunna, and Gunna and Thug have an open beef, How do y'all feel? Doesn't matter, right? But 21 Savage feels away. Or I'm going to call him 21 Sassy, right? 21 dropped an album this week. And I'm seeing an underlying theme with people who drop albums. And the people are saying that the numbers aren't good. They go on these like Twitter tangents that look like they got hacked. But it's not. It's a publicity. A tale as old as time. My album isn't selling. Let me let off some thought-provoking tweets. So, this is just all over the place. He adds a couple of people. He starts with quality controls of former CEO Q. He says to Q, I told you to your face you did wrong at the party, but I never bashed you on the internet because it would have made the city look bad. What, London? Birmingham? Not Alabama, but with the King's Guard. Like... How do we let people just reinvent? Anyway, the city of Atlanta. Oh, you guys kill me. You was putting all the niggas on and that would have fucked up the money. Okay. Then he adds Gunna and Thug together. Y'all niggas fix this shit. Y'all love each other, nigga. You knew Gunna wasn't no gangster. Offensive. When he told the first time, wait, too much, and we swept it under the rug for you to know he wasn't trying to leave you hang. Nigga, fuck the streets. We ain't get shit but trauma from this shit. Then he adds Quavo and Offset. Y'all niggas tell the world I put y'all on group text and told y'all to squash it before it even blah, 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 blah. What else we got? Last year I was the realest nigga for not. I was the realest nigga for trying. Okay, I thought it was me. It's them. Last year, I was the realest nigga for trying stop Thug from exposing Gunna. Now I'm fake. We've been moving the... Anyway. What was that y'all said about men not being gossipers and them not being petty and them not doing things? When are we going to learn across the boards that humans are humans and the gender does not change what humans do? Just like I said, we wasn't ready for a female president. Females are petty. And then we got a rapist, racist, petty animal. Like, why have y'all not been alive long enough to realize there's no... If you want to talk about differences, the only difference is that we're smarter. We're smarter, they're hornier. But all the personality differences... in real time, even these are people that y'all consider gangsters. And what they doing? Girl. It's really sassy. So I hope you guys realize this is not a male-female thing. You either got it or you don't. So that's 21 Savage and his publicity attempt to get relevancy for... I was struggling reading it too, but, you know, it was the trying to. But, you know. They're so hood. We don't speak correctly. Anyway, boys and girls, the underlying theme is here. We're going to keep it on 21 Savage. 21, I hate this show. I hate that I have to do this for A Way Out the Hood, but black people have minimalized themselves to such a nothingness that I don't have anything intelligent to cover. And I just felt myself getting bored. Mariah and Thug and Gunna, 21 Savage. Like, you niggas, I'm not impressed. Like, what y'all got going on? I feel nothing. But this little recording device, I need to get me the fuck up out the U.S. because they feeding y'all microplastics and all kind of shit. Big Pharma trying to kill you. So just know my heart's ain't in it, but I'm going to fake it until I make it. What's this? 6ix9ine and the boy. Okay, I remember when people sell albums, they go on podcasts and they do a little 1-2 and they... 21 Savage was on a podcast with Big Bank and 6ix9ine was brought up. And as 6ix9ine always, he don't care how much he don't care how much he gets beat up. He don't care how much the people around him die. I want to be very sensitive about that because he just acting like the girl ain't get killed. And me thinks it's because of affiliation. But anyway, his girlfriend died recently. I ain't see a tear, nothing. He just went back to the wigs, the lace fronts, and still trolling. I just don't get it, right? So he's trolling 21 Savage for something that was said about him on the Big Bank podcast. If you think I watched it to tell you what was said, you're out of your cotton picking mind. But let's just see what 6ix9ine said about 21 Savage.
How you doing, sir? What are you here? So I'm seeing, according to my documents, you want to go to America.
I need to go to America. Please, I'll do anything. I can make it. Trust me, I can make it. I can be an Atlantean.
Are you not happy where you're from?
I'm not. I want to go to Atlanta. I need to. You gotta understand, I need to be from Atlanta. I need to be a gangster rapper. I can't be Central C and Skepta and these guys. Nobody takes them serious. Please, I'm begging you. I know Jay-Z. I can call Jay-Z. I'm begging you. I'll do anything. You can have my chain.
Bloody hell.
Please. It's moist tonight, but it's good.
So me taking a closer look at your file, you're born Shea bin Abraham Joseph III, born in our beautiful country of the United Kingdom. What is it, sir? Do you not love yourself? Do you not love who you are, this country?
No, I hate it here.
All right, I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty funny. But it mixes into what I just said, reading the Q. I ain't talk about you because it was gonna fuck the city up. Nigga, you don't even go here. You don't even go here. But anyway, he put in enough work. Let me mind my business. I too would like to be a lady like Mariah, maybe down the line. Okay, so keep me out of y'all shit. So that is what's going on. All the boys or the girls is fighting, just like girls, just like the girls you thought we was. The boys are fighting. It's very catty. That's not even it. We got more girly boy bitch nigga shit. I don't even want to do this.
Shout it wrong, but I don't feel like.
Nope, don't care. And another thing that bothers me about these niggas is y'all fake concern and the hierarchy of what's disgraceful in your communities, and telling is on the very top, and the rapists and the abusers, they fall somewhere around 7th or 8th place, and this rat culture is so important. Go die already. That's the path. Expedite it. We don't need y'all. I'm just annoyed. It's so important, right? But y'all all, anyway, y'all all do it. Why is everything 50 Cent? After 50 Cent called, no, you can't call a fucking talk show host girl a snitch. After 50 Cent calls known snitch Angela Yee, side bitch Mano, and his whole podcast, Squatters and Bums, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. This is the beef that I don't understand that I wanted to read over. 50 Cent and Ebro. 50 Cent says he's responsible for getting Ebro and the morning show taken off the air at Hot 97. Let's hear what's going on.
Told 50 he ruined New York hip hop. He spun it back around on me talking about I ruined New York hip hop, and then all of his fans and fanatics ran with that. But first it was 50 Cent who ruined New York hip hop. Y'all know. Nobody wanted to work together. No, people who was already popping in the city was like, everybody was hemming and hawing and soft shoeing because nobody wanted to work together because 50 Cent was so popping. So that's where that narrative comes from. Told 50 he ruined New York hip hop.
Don't care. There was more bitch man shit. Hold on. Naturally, Mano's trying to respond. It's cringy too. It's just, I want to just get in your car and do what you got to do. And already an apology was made of some sort. Okay, so one of the screenshots, 21 Savage said something about Future 2. Don't remember, don't care. They got on FaceTime and squashed it. Future said, love you, bro. I don't know what the boys are doing. It's just very underwhelming. And Mercenary said, Ebro ain't lying. 50 ruined the hip-hop? New York City hip-hop? I don't... God, give me another job. Okay. So the same people are beefing, right? We see Academics been beefing all week. We see 50 Cent been beefing all week. Mano, outside of the beef, with the Mano's beef right now. Mano's beefing with Academics, 50 Cent, and the corniest one that popped out of nowhere was Troy Ave, right? There was a fight in Vegas recently where Troy Ave decided to bring a brand new baby, right? Makes sense, not even close, right?
If you continue, do you feel like this is still the Canelo Alvarez that we've all known and loved for all these years?
Uses the baby as a shield, right? And I wanna explain something to y'all. So there is a beef between Mano and Troy because Mano and Tax are cool, and in the event of the situation that occurred, Mano spoke more highly of Tax, and that annoyed Troy. So Troy conjured up a story of Mano borrowing his chains, and it's a chain story, some chain. So now, two things I want you to do. Look at this video and tell me the body language that you see in the video.
If you continue, do you feel like this is still the Canelo Alvarez that we've all known and loved for all these years? Or do you feel like something's changed? Are you still the fighter that you were?
No, I feel like
In the video, it looks like two men having a regular conversation. You would not know that there was any beef of any sort. But when people that really aren't tough get home, and let me see if he kept it up. Let me show you how embarrassing people are. In that video, we see an interaction of two civilized men. Maybe there's a beef if you didn't know prior. And in that moment, it's two gentlemen. So the actual energy in the situation and the energy of what I'm about to read of you don't coincide. So someone here is a bitch, right? This is Troy Ave's Instagram. Let me share the screen for that one. I'm not good with technology. Give me a half a second. Stop sharing screen. Share screen. Instagram. Here we go. I figured it out, and as dumb as I look. All right. Let me make it big. I'm going to read it. This is Troy Ave. I saw Chano, a play on the name Mano, over the chain situation, at the fight, and I was chilling. Bought floor seats for the whole family. We kept it cordial, no disrespect. In fact, he even called me Mr. Ave. We didn't crash out or mess up the money. The issue started when he said I was his bro, that we were cool, but then he started rocking with someone who was publicly hating on me. He's talking about Tax. If we were really cool and bros like he said, I felt he should have never done that, especially to someone who did features and videos for him for free. Am I wrong? To add insult to injury, later on, he did some foul, sneaky, thief, bum shit by picking up and pocketing the chain I dropped while disarming and beating the shit out of his befriend, hater friend. Come on now, bro. Come on, keep it cute. You already got people killed. That's how he earned the name Chano. When I got locked up, he was screaming, "Free Troy Ave," knowing he sneaky stole that chain the whole time. I didn't know. I didn't care. Sometimes, let's just fast forward. It's too much talking. With that said, Chano, at the only industry nigga who did the most real nigga shit, considered sucker shit, but not to lose my sight. My real issue was with Rat Stone. My pride made me look sour. I want to show y'all something. This is only to convey a point. If you see me and we got beef and you're polite, if you're as sweet as pie, and then you get on the internet and that's when you decide to be tough, I'm kicking over your stroller the next time I see you. As a fucking man, if you want to call yourself a man, please be consistent with energies. You look very law-abiding. You look like a sweetie, cutie patootie in person, right? Why when you got home, when you got to your humble abode and you felt safe and you locked all your doors and you grabbed your guns, why was that the moment that you decided to talk tough? And I got a whole pussy and I could tell niggas that's pussy. You don't, the energy is weird, bro. When you see me, if you feeling froggy leap, you literally used your child as a shield. I don't care what y'all say about Mano. I told y'all I'm not a Mano fan, but his reputation precedes him. We know Mano's not pussy. You know Mano's not pussy. The baby knows Mano's not pussy. That's why she is literally a barrier between you and a slap. I just don't understand. Like, as a man, you want your name to mean... Pardon self. This is the same nigga that got his friend killed. I don't know who killed him, but he's still killed. And the family don't even like you. They wouldn't even take no money for the funeral because you just, time and time again, open your mouth and get people hurt. When will you learn? When will you stop? Like, a death won't stop you. You're very sweet and accommodating a Mano in person, and then you get home, it's Chano. It's come on, pussy. Come on, pussy nigga. Let's not get any more people hurt, okay? All right. So, what's the underlying theme of today's episode? Y'all spent generations and generations of telling us which gender is soft, which gender is sassy, which gender pillow talks. I ain't seen nothing but pussy men this whole episode. Okay, cool. I'm a girl, I'm a civilian. Run up, get done up, though. Let's not get confused. Okay. I, too, like to dabble with a little beef. Let's share screen for Twitter and go back to other bitch made men of the century. All right, so we covered nigger shit all day. I wonder if anything good would come up. No. I just don't understand. I don't understand anything. Social media is going to bring the weirdness out of a species that was already complicated. I'm not really a fan of humans. But with the emergence of visibility, and that is the new currency. Visibility and clout. Baby, give me that green and blue any day. Y'all could keep this. It's just unfortunate that as black people, our ways of becoming millionaires are limited. So we kind of gotta, do the same kind of shit. But I don't want this. But here we are. Rick Ross has a daughter. I don't know their relationship, so maybe it was necessary. I could never see me dissing my dad on the internet, but let's see if we can make sense. That's my new, being that I don't like life so much, my new game is trying to make sense out of people. Everything comes from somewhere, even if it doesn't resonate with me or if it's not the road I would travel. I be having fun trying to understand how we got here. So this is what I'm going to do, watching a video of a girl dissing her daddy for the internet. Let's see, even if we wouldn't did it, how we got here. That's the game. That's the game of life. How did we get here?
Your dad's actually old. You said that like that shit was gonna insult me. My daddy is old as fuck. And act like he motherfucking 20. I love his life. But I be telling that nigga, slow down. When is you gonna stop? When is you gonna stop doing this? Look, like you act like you motherfucking my age. You're not. You're old. Cause if I'm 24, that means you knocking on motherfucking 50, boy. That's old as shit. Like 50, look, listen to how it sound. 50? Your dad's actually old. You said.
Did anybody find the route to the equation of how we got here? I got nothing. All I have is a little bit of common sense and a little bit of experience with the internet. And niggas will drag their grandma for 5 retweets. Like this, your daddy? I'm sick of everybody. Okay, so that's one of the 8. Maybe I got something. The caption says 1 of 8 of Rick Ross's children. Maybe sometimes in a crowd to stick out, negativity resonates more than positivity. So to stick out as one of his kids, she called him out. I got nothing. That's the most I got. It's 8 of y'all. I want him to know that I'm here. He might have forgot. I ain't get a call on my birthday. I don't know. But dissing your daddy on the internet, I don't know. You new niggas make me sick. What else we got going on the internet? What a time to be alive. Like, it is so nothing down here. So let me go into, I've been seeing Kai Cenat's face all over the internet, and they're saying something's wrong with him. Let me go see what that is before I go to Wale talking about him. Kai Cenat looks sad. Let's see. So sad. Let me cry in your money. Okay, I'm sorry. Everything's not about money. On his 24th birthday, Kai opens up about struggling with his mental health for the past few months, right? But making progress. Everything is not about money, y'all. So some, like myself, would say, oh, this money, and you sad? Yeah, y'all just not doing it right. Okay, I tried. Let's see what he says.
Hello, everybody. I'm currently on my laptop right now, and I appreciate everybody who's been sending me birthday wishes, as today is my birthday. So I felt like it was the perfect day to be transparent and honest with you guys. A few days ago, I spread awareness on mental health and how important it is to take care of yourself. And honestly, for the past few months, I've been struggling with mental health out of self-doubt and fright of pursuing goals that I really want to achieve. And the reason I've really been in my head is because I just wanted to do more. I've gained to realize that I'm a true creator and I'm very passionate about creating. And I have other goals and things that I just want to achieve and do more of. And I would love to show you guys what I've been working on for the past few months through my more personal page, which is KC3 Hidden. I am going to go private soon on that page, so whoever gets in, but I just want to let you guys know that sometimes it is important to take care of your mental health, and honestly, it's been getting better. It has, but out of frustration and fear, I just been in my head for some reason. I never had this feeling before, but I want it to be known that I truly want to create. And I don't know if I'm getting mature or I'm just looking things at a broad point of view, but I am so passionate about creating in general, and I'm excited to show you guys what's going on. Thank you.
Sorry. Thank you. It is breathtaking. Nope, that's not the word. I don't even know how to lie. We try to be very sensitive with topics on mental health because it is very, very prominent that people have these issues that they can't, break down and conceptualize. So for someone with such a large platform to admit that they too struggle with things so someone can, confide in. Cool. On the other hand, you know what? I couldn't be a therapist. I would tell, my husband said your mic cut off. Okay. Thank you. Good to know that you're still here with us. I haven't seen you in the comments. When you think you have problems, when you think this is all you need to do, when you think you have problems, baby, open up your window and look down and see what the poor are doing. But you know what? That does not mean that you can't have problems. It just means, Kim, people are dying. If you don't know the reference, one of those white girl Kardashian episodes, I don't watch it, but the clips infiltrate Twitter. They were in a very rich island in probably the Maldives. Kim jumps in the water, loses a humongous diamond ring. She's crying. Courtney's like, Kim, people are dying. That's this. Not to say isolated. Kim doesn't have a right to be frustrated. She's not a robot that she lost the ring. But in comparison to the problems of the world, Kim, people are dying. Thank you for sharing your testimony with us, Kai. As I have 110 people in here, 109 of them are bots. I have something to cry about, but I don't. I keep pushing. But yeah, you cry about your millions. Expect me to give a fuck. All right, okay. I did both sides. I'm not a monster. What else we got going on? Let's see.
Oh, 50, he
Okay,
ruined.
now that we're on Kai, I saw that Wale was on Club Shay Shay, and he talked about the instance where Kai saw him backstage and was just like, I don't need my car washed right now. He's like, I'm fucking Wale, but okay, let's watch.
Like, I feel like uncomfortable in this room. But like, I'm like, at that moment, I'm like, damn, everybody making me the bid on the internet just because I was like, you know, like just because he didn't. No, it was just I was just confused. And then when they said I pressed him, I was like, oh, so that means I gotta leave. Like I gotta go to my hotel for like a couple of days. Like it was like not that. I don't expect I introduce myself at my meet and greet sometimes. Like that's how I move. Like I don't be like, you got to know who I am. I was upset for like 5 days in a row. So when he's talking about mental health at the Stream Awards, I'm like, yes, mental health. You get it now. Imagine giving your life to this game and then you go to the awards to just support the culture that you've been a part of for 13 years, and then somebody who asks you to play a video, like asks you, yeah, let's play one day. Like, because you saw them last year, and then you go online and everybody's like, yo, Kai's not, he didn't know who you was. That was funny. Da, da, da. And you in a room full of your peers.
Right.
And I was like, wait, let me go holler at him real quick. And through my vantage point, I'm just like, yo, that made me look crazy, bro. Like, I just didn't like how I felt in the moment. I'm like, yo, bro, we come here to celebrate the culture, and I'm looking at all these people like, yo, he doesn't know who you are. It's so funny. And I'm watching all these people receive awards. It just was like, let me say something before I roll. And they took it as me pressing the youngin' out. And I'm like, bro, I got PT. I can't even look at them little cameras no more. I start sweating when I see them joints. I'll be looking at everybody. Anybody that has that archetype that could be on a Twitch, I'll be like,
make sure ain't no more there.
That's too, you know what I'm saying? But also, I think I wanted to make it a teachable moment. I wanted to go on the stream and talk about the generational like divide and like how that happened, and like, you know, just have conversations.
All right, another life lessons of it's not what you do, it's how you do it. And I see both sides. To have Twitter and to know Wale from Twitter, Wale's very reactionary. You can't, he's the boogeyman. You say his name 3 times in the tweet and he gonna press you. So this is just somebody who's very reactionary and runs off emotions. The common theme of today show, men are just, if not more emotional than women. Catch the theme. Wale presses everybody about everything. At the same time, when you are getting paid millions of dollars to do something or cover or to be knowledgeable about the culture, you got to do your homework. You didn't know, Kai, you didn't know who Wale was, which is a little bit kind of hard. Like you not knowing who Babyface was, which was super offensive to me. Somebody who was born in the 80s, I'll give you Babyface. It's kind of hard for me to give you Wale when he had hits very recently and you were alive. So on Wale's side, he's also saying that you've seen him a year prior asking to play video games, and that at the award show, you was just like, I don't know you. But also Wale, you react to everything and everyone. So sometimes people just be like over you. Okay? Not saying that you're wrong, but there is a point where people be over you. And you don't have to care, but that's just outside perspective. All right? Cool. Amazing music, by the way. All right. So that is Wale on Club Shay Shay. Let's see what else we got going on the internet as we surf this meaningless portal of emptiness. Jesus Christ. But I love it and I won't leave it alone. So why complain? Because it's fun. So as the divorce of, they're not even divorced, as the separation of Remy and Pap gets more and more separated, I don't think this separation is for forever, but whatever. They came together. Oh my God, that's her twin. They came together for their baby's birthday party. Look how beautiful this little girl is. She looks Does she look anything like Pap? Absolutely not. That's little Remy. So they had a birthday, a McDonald's theme. I think this is adorable. They had a McDonald's themed birthday party for little Reminisce. And I don't know how co-parenters work, you know. Are the new lovers allowed? No, it's too new, right? Anyway, that is baby Remy. She is gorgeous. Love her little face. Remy lost, by the way. I'm going to say it over and over to show you I'm not one of those people that are so loyal to anything that I will lie. That's what men do. They are so loyal to their genitals and the connection that they made from other people having the same genitals that they will lie about their essence. Me, on the other hand, I love to be fact-based. So when I speak, you listen. It's not from a place of hurt or just trying to add one on the scoreboard. As a woman, I wanted Remy to be right. She looking funny in the light. All that posting the pawn receipt saying that Pap pawned her jewelry when they were. Somebody at my job, I was talking about it with my coworkers. It was like, and what's the date on that? Was that something he had to do when she was locked up? I don't know. Remy. Yeah, Remy looking funny in the light. And this bitch is a millionaire. She's a little retarded. She's a little bit on the, slow side. But they look happier. Yeah, I'm not on her side at all in this. I don't care if we both, enjoy guns and we have a vagina. That's just not enough for me to ignore facts. All right. Tamar. I've been seeing Tamar all over recently. What's that about? Let's see. Whose couch was she on recently? Before we get there was a time where Tamar sang so well, I questioned the talent level between her and Tony. I don't do that anymore because as of late, I've seen so many clips and I'm just like, did she lose her talent? Was it only in the studio where they could, touch things up? Because Tamar don't sound good no more. This is Tamar attempting a Mary J. Blige song recently for the 30-year Wait and Exhale anniversary.
Megan Pete. Based off
All
of
right,
everything.
y'all. So I just don't remember it being that way, but it is what it is. So that is, if you guys were ever in a boat like I was, confused about the talent level of the two sisters, there is no comparison. She had a little conversation about her sister and the whole Birdman thing. Where is that? Oh, let's just for back-to-back fun. This is Tony's voice, by the way. Is she gonna sing? Yep. All right, not her best work, but you know. A mercenary said, am I saying that right? Let's just call you Justice. Justice said she never sounded like that. I'm like, why am I so confused on her talent level? Well, yeah, just like Alicia Keys, after she stole somebody's man, they stole her voice. Maybe that happened. Speaking of stealing men and Tamar, she talks about the origin of the Birdman rumors. Let's scroll down. You guys know I have no budget, so we're going to have to do this the ghetto way until y'all get me up out the hood. Don't worry, it's coming up. I did my homework. Or is it? Jesus Christ. It's a lot of topics today, guys. Sue me. Maybe too many? It's coming. Unless I... Oh, goddamn, brother. So, you know, we have those times where you just got to believe me because I don't lie kind of thing. She was on one of those mourning clubs and they asked her about the rumors. And she said that Birdman was her friend first. Birdman had a crush on Tony. Used to ask about Tony. She told Birdman, Tony's married, to get out her face. Tony gets a divorce. Birdman comes back to Tamar. What is up with your sister? Oh, she's single now. Hook me up. Tamar, she says she hooks up Birdman. They get married. She's happy for them. She don't know where y'all got the rumor. She's the one that hooked them up. Birdman was her friend first. If it comes up, it comes up. If not, do I lie? Do I lie? No. Okay, maybe sometimes. Damn, Dame's still carrying on about Jay-Z. Yes, you saw me scroll past that? That's coming up too. We have a lot. Maybe too much. Maybe I need to be going through these topics quicker because I don't want to miss anything. So, Dame explains, Dame was on one of these things. And as every other podcast does right now, they ask people how they feel about the Diddy documentary. Same thing. They act like we're talking about a good law-abiding citizen. They say it's black on black crime, but beating up women, sex trafficking, raping people is not a crime. Make it make sense. And then his ego leads him right over to the Jay-Z conversations, and they ask about the dynamics between Jay-Z and Aaliyah. I have a couple of clips. Let me see if this is the right one. Yes. Dame Dash explains old party pics from Diddy's parties and shuts down that he pursued Aaliyah after Jay-Z. Let's see.
Relationship,
but I think he fights hard.
Can you explain these pictures?
Which one? Don't be
right here.
Yeah, that's. No, that don't make that. I have no problem with that. Look, show me. I'm the first time you see me, get off me right there. Get off me. Right? Get off. I'm with Natani right there, but I went home with her.
Okay.
Right? So I'm with Natani right there. That's my homegirl.
Okay.
But I went home with her.
Okay.
So this was like, 19, what? I was like, and this is the early days. This right there. What else? I'm not on the bed and nowhere near this nigga. You see that?
What show is this that you can say nigga?
I'm like 20-something rolling right there. Keep going.
Let me ask you.
Show the back, but you should show the baseball pictures. Do you see that? Because we used to play softball against each other.
Oh, y'all used to play softball against each other?
It used to be, it used to be Bad Boy against Rockefeller.
Okay.
Yeah, you never heard about that?
No. But that's so awesome, though, because, you all were building,
so that's what I'm saying. There's so many bad things that are happening, but there's so many good
things.
And what I'd like to do is look at the good things and isolate the bad and heal it so it doesn't happen again, but never as a vindictive act to tear another man down when he's down. Yeah. And I know y'all as women don't think that's all right.
No, but
I know you'd rather see a white man tear a black man down than a black man tear a black man down.
But it has to be some level of
no
accountability.
So why you ain't make the
You always talking about accountability with the black man not tearing the black man down, but who's gonna hold him?
I don't think it's about the man needs to be torn down. He needs to be torn down to rebuild.
Like I said, look,
It's
not a guy complex. I want to do an interview.
Dave, you and Aaliyah dated in the 90s.
Yeah, do that.
Where would her career be today?
Astronomical. You couldn't even understand where it would have been.
Wow.
What she was lined up to do. She was doing the Matrix. She had a hindsight and a vision. Again, I know I'm the coolest because she loved me. She told me I was the coolest. I gotta be the coolest.
But you dated her after your artist dated her. You don't think
my artist did not. He was trying her. Everybody put their bid, and I will never. I'm gonna tell you right now. As a man, I'm never ever wifing a girl that any of my friends smashed. It's not happening.
So why'd you date her after Jay?
I just told you that. Now you're reading the papers wrong. We all were.
Even if he slept with her, why did you go after her?
I just told you I would never. That should tell you something right there. We were both putting in our bid. None of us had scored. That's how it went. So when we were all trying to get it, Aaliyah, everybody, that was Aaliyah.
Yeah.
So it wasn't him. Just because he tried and gave flowers and got denied don't mean I can't try and win. Obviously, that's what I'm saying. There must be something attractive about what I'm doing.
No.
But damn, it wasn't just Aaliyah, though. It wasn't just Aaliyah. Allegedly,
I'm sure you were too.
I know.
Damn, you went after multiple of his women. Allegedly. And this was from one of the cameramen.
Again, you don't know
allegedly.
what you talking about. Choke no stupid ass joke that wasn't around. No, he's a liar and he ran. He's a bitch ass nigga to me. Pause. So again, he ran. We got to a fight in Paris. He ran. Stop believing those people. That shouldn't be your source of information.
No.
I don't think you should listen to those things.
It was a question. Your demise with Jay-Z.
I just gave you the answer. I just said I would never ever wife a girl that my man boned.
That's what you said. He wouldn't do it.
That.
So that's what it is.
There it is.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So I don't know how much validity anything Dame Dash says has, but that is his rendition of the whole Aaliyah thing. Because there's people who on social media, they do this thing where it goes, "Oh, Jay-Z's day is coming. Jay-Z's day is coming," and it's just like y'all throwing darts at a board now. Like, I need more. Not to say I'll be blind to it when facts come in. It's just nothing of substantial information is coming in. They be like, "Oh, he a child molester. He dated Aaliyah." I've already heard Aaliyah debunk that. I have that saved somewhere. I don't know if I'm going to run into it because I have so much stuff saved, but whatever. So that's Dame Dash. No Dame Dash interview occurs without him bringing up Jay-Z. He's deeply obsessed, more than I am. And that was him. I don't know. Somebody in the comments said, who are those people? I do not know. He doesn't deny that Jay-Z attempted Aaliyah first, just that he didn't smash. Aaliyah, God bless the dead. That is my love. But we know she doesn't make the best choices with men and that her family gives her up. So Aaliyah dating you after, a situation where she was a child bride, maybe she wasn't in the right mind space. She's been through a lot. It doesn't say a lot. He gives a lot of validity to himself because Aaliyah chose him. Baby girl, I'll keep it respectful. What else we got going on? So, I don't know if you guys seen it because it was real quick. And I know when people become crackheads, we don't really pay attention. But did y'all see that Bobby Shmurda got jumped last week? I'm looking for the, I got too many stories, y'all. You just got to deal with me. One day we'll get this shit together. I really do have too many stories because why is it so far back? This one I won't stop until I get. Some things I could let go, but not this one. Wait. This is annoying. Oh my God. Send help. Oh no, I know I passed it already because what's up with my life? Let me just do it another way. Okay, guys, this was an easier way. So,
Hey, Dave, I need my chain fixed.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
pay attention to the video. I explain everything after. When you support someone so much to get out of jail and they finally get out of jail, the track record has been so disappointing. I'm praying that why do I always forget the Wave God's name? Because I wasn't a fan when he was out. You guys know the guy, the Wave God. Hopefully he starts the change of the sequence we've been seeing, because everyone who's gotten out of jail that we have been like, oh, freedom, freedom, they come on Max B. Every time it's time to talk about Max B, I just remember the Wave and I never remember his name because I did not listen to that shit when he was free, right? Wow, nothing. He ain't from Brooklyn and it did nothing for me. So sorry. Does not take away from his talent. Whatever. Hopefully Maxis Beeth will turn around the tides because, baby, everyone who has walked out of a cell has disappointed us. Bobby, since he came home, has been gay, a white lover, looks like he's on drugs. It's just really not what we remember, right? He was at a show in Minnesota. He probably went there just to pick up a new herd of white girls. Who knows? And he was jumped. Well, why else would he be in Minnesota but to pick up a new fleet of white women? What fans do you have in Minnesota? Who listens to that in Minnesota? One of the biggest white populations in the U.S. I figured you out, right? He goes there. He gets beat up. Not beat up. They, this is soft. This isn't real. Okay. They take his chain.
Hey, Dave,
he gets it back.
Dave, I need my chain fixed. Dave, I need you to fix my shit. Come fix my chain when you can, you heard? So you fix my
Southside.
chain. Lit mob?
You dig?
Lit mob? Fuck you talking about, niggas. Gave a ride. Niggas worldwide. International. You heard? Bad boy. Bop. Hey, Dave, I need my chain fixed.
There has to be more in black culture. There has to. I can't just do these stories all day. There has to. There's something else, right? Okay. So, get me out of here. Ooh. Maybe I should start doing white top. No, I don't like those people. What story do I keep passing by that's standing out in my head? Oh, OT Genesis. This is what I wanted to talk about. Another bitch made topic about the men that you guys hold in such high regards, but I'm not seeing what you guys were talking about all our lives about the strength of men. So OT Genesis, even if you don't listen to rap, you know, if you like those white girls or whatever they are, Armenian girls, the Kardashians, they have the black girl twins. And one of the black girl twins had a baby for him. That guy, right? There's been some nasty little rumors about his behavior with women that I've been seeing on social media. Let me start with the first one and then I'll go to hers. Jesus Christ, guys. I'm so sorry. I try to do this a better order for you guys, but it just can't happen because I just like things and go. But just give me a second. Or maybe I can learn from my last mistake and just put it OT Genesis. Might have to. Okay, I'm a quick learner. All right, this is from Got the Scoop, another blog that, you know, kind of valid. This is about a woman named Isabella who claims OT allegedly spit in her face after he tried flirting with her and telling her about his past, including selling crack. OT Genesis allegedly approached her. This is her quote. A man named OT Genesis approached me while I was out celebrating my best friend's birthday. He began flirting with me. I was on the phone. I tried to remain polite and avoid conflict, but the interaction quickly became uncomfortable and inappropriate. He began telling me unsolicited and disturbing details about his past, including selling crack. When I firmly told him to leave me alone and get away from me, he spit in my face. This was not a misunderstanding. It was intentional, humiliating, and violating. I was left in tears and completely unsafe. Witnesses around me identified him afterward and provided me with his name. All right. So that was the original post I saw. And that the beauty of social media is that people of all walks can share experiences to get people out of here quicker. So another girl I just seen.
Want to rent?
My life can't suck this back because we just saw it. It's the things that you need in life. This is just the order of the world. Here we go. I'm dramatic. It just took a little bit too long for me. A girl that saw that post added her situation. She said, I believe her 100%. Last year in Miami, he approached me and when I politely declined, he harassed me for not giving my number and threatened to kill me. Wow. He was also offended I didn't know who he was. I never spoke about it until this. I am still traumatized from this night. And some people can say, okay, it's like a Me Too movement. People want attention. Or you can use your spidey senses. I will never ask anybody to believe anything that doesn't resonate with them, and say the beauty of social media, because there's so much negatives of social media. You just see how I scrolled and there was nothing positive and annoyed me. Sometimes there will be people that can give you more validity and help you get somebody out of here. That's one thing it's good for. Not many, so let's take it and go. So that's somebody else sharing their alleged experience with OT Genesis. He's having charges pressed on him for spitting in a woman's face after being rejected in a nightclub. All right, real classy, guys. Speaking of people getting locked up, I think Trey Songz is in trouble again. I just don't understand how this guy is free. Where is that picture I just saw of him? If he ain't doing something, essaying somebody, he hitting somebody in the head. I promise you. What is this boy doing?
You just fucked up.
That is a crackhead. Ain't no other way to explain that. Where's Trey Songz? I need surfing music for when these things happen. Here we go. It's just too much on my finger. Trey Songz was arrested after allegedly punching a NYC nightclub employee earlier this month. Just lock him up, and I'll tell y'all the story after. I'm so sorry. I'm so tired of telling stories about Trey Songz. Trey was charged with 2 counts of mischief in the 2nd degree and assault in the 3rd. Some people in life have a talent, and only retarded people let that talent supersede who that human really is. Yes, R. Kelly could sing. That is just one layer with 100 on top of being a pedophile and a rapist and all those things. And I still see people celebrate R. Kelly. Last night at my job, every Wednesday at my job, is karaoke. Do you know how many people got up there and sang R. Kelly songs? One girl even sang a song and at the end said, "Free R. Kelly." And I just cannot believe that people are so slow and stand for nothing that they can say free someone that rapes children because I liked his song, "Feeling on Your Booty." That is the people that we walk amongst every day. Now, that's off topic. Trey Songz can sing. Sure. Trey Songz also has a problem keeping his hands to himself. Absolutely. Trey Songz also has a problem with women and men, allegedly, and being sexually aggressive with them. And somehow he's still free. Every so often, every other month, you just scroll on your browser and it's going to be Trey Songz and handcuffs, either for hitting someone or trying to force someone into a situation they don't really know how they ended up in. How is this man still free? How do we still, and he's still getting booked for parties. When he's not in the slammer, he's standing on a couch, so drunk that he looks like he's high, making women uncomfortable, and nobody cares. Like, I just don't, nope, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Okay? Humanity at its finest. So Tremaine is in handcuffs again. They need to lose the keys. Let's just pretend that you can't find them. I don't care what you do with them, but he is a threat to society. Great music, though. That's all y'all care about. What else is going on? As I scroll this depressing ass internet. Don't care. Definitely don't care. I changed my mind on caring. Changed my mind. I don't know if you guys saw this, but that big girl, and this is why I talk about big people the way I do. Also, since I last came on and did a show, I went to New York real quick. Y'all know I went to go support my good friend Julito. His album is dropping tonight at midnight. 33 winners. I'm going to give y'all a link to go download that. I promise you it's not a bias of that being my friend. It's such a relief when somebody actually drops good music and you can promote it instead of being like, "Oh, son, that's hot," and it's really hot ass. It's not that. I'm so relieved. It's an amazing album, right? So when I went to New York to surprise him for his album release, I stopped over at the So Shameless podcast and I did an episode with them. So if you go over to Apple Podcasts and all those podcasty things. It's been a while for me. You go to the last So Shameless episode. I'm on there. Go support. Now, when you go over to that podcast episode, I'm going to do a lot of fat shaming. I'm at the point in my life, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Y'all don't give a fuck. I don't give a fucker. Y'all only care about body shaping. Where it's the body that gets attention. Y'all don't care about, I hate big arms. I hate back rolls. I hate double chins. I hate all that shit. And I had to hold it down for so long and be like, oh, you look nice. And you don't. But when y'all see me and my butt's too big for my body, and it is, my doctor fucked up and I still don't care, y'all can say it and nobody says, hey, we don't BBL shame. So I live long enough to say, if y'all don't care, I don't care. I hate fat people. Y'all look sweaty. Y'all look wide. Y'all be talking about the seats on the airplane. Y'all too big for the airplane. I don't care. Because guess what? In life, I realized, even when you conform to make people comfortable, they still gonna find some fucked up shit to say about you. So just be yourself. And me, myself, I hate fat people. Now, that that's off my chest, let's talk about some fat people. Because this is some fat people shit. So on one of those little niglet shows that y'all be watching, I don't know which one, Loving Hip Hop, Loving Pizza, Loving Big Bitches, I don't know. There's this girl, right? Tokyo Vanity. She went with her big ass and asked people for food recommendations for New York. Allegedly. I'm just seeing it as it happens on Twitter. They told her, hey, Biggie, go over to Cuts and Slices. They got these real good overpriced $17 pizza. We know you like big food. Go indulge, right? Now, the problem is, what I'm gathering is, because she was on a niglet show, she assumed everybody indulges in nigga TV. Me, myself, I just thought it was another fat bitch. I wouldn't know who she was. This is what happened at Cuts and Slices, and she lied on the girl. So she goes to Cuts and Slices, and she says, when y'all send me to these stores, don't send me to these ghetto, what's the word she used? No customer service, blah, blah, blah. They were rude. We got up out of there, right? Don't send me back over there anymore. So the owner of Cuts and Slices reviewed the camera, and I didn't see that. I saw a big hungry bitch that assumed everybody watching nigga TV and was going to give her big ass some food. And that's not what happened. So that's why she got hangry and she made up that lie. But let's, with unbiased eyes, see if we can find any disrespect or she's just a big bitch. This is the live footage of the interaction.
Pick up order? So we have it. No, I'm waiting on the pickup order. Order the pickup and we don't have time to stuff the food. We close in like 20 minutes. Sit out here. Okay. Come on, night. Curry chef, curry oxtail, chopped cheese. This is sweet teriyaki oxtail. Seafood Hawaiian. This is curry chicken. Sweet chili shrimp, curry shrimp. Okay, well, I mean, you could give me both of the type of oxtail you have. And what else is y'all? That's all we have to do. This is all we have to do. I'm so sorry.
I heard I'm so sorry.
We fine. That don't matter. Like, you throwing me off. Like, you don't really have good, like, at the counter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I would just like to get those two right there. Yeah, how you doing? Hey, did you get Actually, I don't want to pick you up, girl. I'm straight on testifying. I feel like I got terrible hospitality. We'll try to
So unless the video was manipulated in any kind of way, all I saw was a big hungry hippo assuming that she would be greeted with some kind of groupieism and offered some free pizza because it's 20 to 30 minutes before closing. Supplies unlimited. I'm telling you and showing you visually what we have left. I'm apologizing for not a full staffing of food. and I'm giving you time and I'm not rushing you. And then you take out your camera and say, you throwing me off because you don't have good customer service and I'm out. You wanted free food. And like somebody on Twitter said, you came for a slice of pizza, but you really needed a slice of water, you big back hippo. And let's see what she had to say. And you know what's such a shame? And I'm going to say it. And somebody's going to use this as a clip later in my stardom. Says she doesn't like black people. I don't. Because in hospitality, when we see 3 ghetto black bitches walk in with their face already pushed up and they don't come, when you walk into a space, a salutation goes a long way. Good evening. I was just raised like that. Good evening. I don't come in anywhere and go, that is the most disgusting trait that I see with people in hospitality, and I won't even serve you till you say hi. Like if I'm bartending and go, hey, I'm Diamond, I'll be taking care of you. I know what I want. I'll start all over and go, hi. Let's slow it down. My name is Diamond. I'll be caveman, right? But that's why we don't be wanting to take y'all. That's why we don't be wanting to take y'all. I said it. She doesn't like black. I don't like anybody, right? So let's see her rebuttal to her big hungry behavior.
Look, bitch, because I ain't want to go into full detail, but let me tell you something, ho, because I don't play with no motherfucking body. Show the motherfucking beginning of the video when we first walked in there, and show it from the other angle where you can see that motherfucking leaping lizard face with that fucking brick-ass bonnet on her fucking head sitting there at your motherfucking counter, supposed to be motherfucking selling pieces and serving what the fuck going on. Bitch, I ain't go to nobody motherfucking shit and ask for nothing for free, because I'm not even no thrifty-ass free type bitch. Fuck wrong with you, ho? I ain't ever asked for nothing for nobody for free, bitch. Fuck, I look like walking in your establishment and saying I don't want to pay. Bitch, is you dumb, ho? Fuck wrong with you? No, bitch. I walked in there and that whole attitude was stale. That bitch was mad because she was supposed to get off the clock and she thought we was the person picking up the fucking pickup order. That stupid stinking asshole asked us, did we have a pickup, and everything went to hell from there. Fuck is you talking about, bitch? Show that whole face, bitch, and stop clipping the fucking video. I come back up there and pap the fuck out you. Now look, bitch, because I ain't want to go into full detail.
You know how you want your own people to win, but everybody can't go. Did we just watch 2 different videos? Because unless, once again, we are in a technological age where everything what you see with your naked eye has to be questioned because of the emergence of manipulation and AI. But what I saw was someone saying, we do close in 30 minutes. That's to let you know what you see is what you get. A step further, if you can't visually depict what we have, we have 2 types of oxtails, sweet chili and curry. What do you want, big bitch? Because you don't need anything for real. You got enough blubber to last to the summer. I don't care how someone is looking at me. I just need you to do your job, baby. And we can't see your face, so we don't even know. But I do know tones and pitches. I do apologize. I didn't even hear the attitude. The only attitude I heard was from Hungry Hippo. But nonetheless, if you guys watch Nigga TV, that's Tokyo Tony's Tokyo Vanity. I messed up all my Tokyos. Running at Cuts and Slices. Now, the other thing, what I told y'all about the emergence of social media and people can add validity to your claims. So this story is on Instagram on the Neighborhood Talk. And I went over there just to read the comments because sometimes when you got holes in the story, the comments is going to fill in the blanks. And there's other store owners, bakers, and people in the comments saying, she came to my store and did the... I can't lie. I want y'all to know that even when I don't go back to a story, just know I ain't lie. Since she's so adamant that she was met with unprofessionalism and she feels that these people are wrong and she is right, let me just go in the comments. So Cakes by Keon, I know he's a very popular baker. He has 93,000 followers, and I see his products all the time. He is the person that stuck out to me the most. Let me go and show you what Cakes by Keon said. She did the same thing to me because I wouldn't give her no free product and deliver to her. Nope, I ain't doing that. That's not a bot. That's not a fake page. That is a reputable baker that refutes the idea that you were targeted. Bitch, you have a common theme of assuming that people know who you are because you're larger in charge. But, baby, you have to pay like you weigh, and that's a lot. Okay? So, I don't know the girl, but using my cognitive abilities that I was gifted with, it looks like you wanted to eat for free, Bertha. All right, so moving right along. Is there anything else on Twitter I wanted to cover before I go over to the blogs and round this thing out? Let me see. Love the comment section because liars will be shown. Is there any more things on here? I've been seeing this lady a lot. She, you know her from the Players Club. She has a story time about Kelly. Who's Miss Kelly? Kelly Price? There's mad Kellys. Hold on. Kelly Price. All right. 5 minutes. Let's see if we could get, she has a story time about Kelly Price. Let's see where it goes.
So, anyway, I know I got sidetracked, but I was just getting all of these things done because, again, new money, thinking I'm gonna have it forever, just doing stuff that I didn't need to do, getting this, getting that, bought me a new little convertible Mercedes, all of the things. So when the time came around for us to go back out on tour, I'm just waiting to get the call to come back, to rehearse and get the schedule to go back out.
I'm
so
sorry.
I got a call from one of my friends who was on the tour, the one young lady that I was closest to. She was like, girl, what's going on? I was like, what's up? She was like, we here in Atlanta. And because they weren't from here. Some of them weren't from here. She was like, and we're at the rehearsal space. I know you lying. What rehearsal space? What y'all rehearsing for? She was like, we about to rehearse for the play to go back out. I didn't get any call, not even no call. Like, not even a call.
That is Ronnie.
You not doing it no more. Like,
going on tour to do what? It
was like, girl, you didn't get a call. I was like, no, I did not get a call. And I'm at home looking at my new floors and my empty bank account, thinking that I was about to be on the play. Baby, while I'm on the phone with her, she was like, "Oh, this girl's walking in right now." She was like, I've never seen her before. She's like, "I'm about to ask her what part she's here to play." Honey, live.
Another thing I like about the new social media thing that's going on. So everybody is confused like I am because this is Ronnie from Players Club and she's trying to go on tour with Kelly Price, a singer. Go on tour to do what? They said, Grok, what is she talking about, right? So you can at Grok. After checking the TikTok video, she does not specify a play in her story, but she is describing being cast along Kelly Rowland. Grok be fucking up. Grok thinks that the Kelly is Kelly Rowland. See, that's why you cannot replace humans with robots, because Grok doesn't even know who Kelly is. Grok commences to say Kelly Rowland instead of Kelly Price. The details are vague and no one confirmed a play to be mentioned. I will have to get more context for you. I will dig deeper. Grok, you wasted everybody's time, including mine. So, guys, I don't know if you've been seeing Ronnie from the Players Club all over social media lately. She's kind of like off. Do what you want with that information. This was a waste of our time. I'm so sorry, guys. Everything ain't gonna hit. I tell you, I don't watch these things before I get here. Waste of time. If you care, Krishan is getting laser removal of Blueface's face off of her face. There's a lot of faces going on. Loser, hater immensely. I don't know if I ever told y'all. I do remember telling y'all. Y'all know Big U, the elderly gangster from LA. The character Debo in the Friday series, Debo is supposed to be the depiction of Big U. I don't know if you guys knew that, but that is who his character is. He is allegedly, reportedly facing up to 600 years via the court documents that were released. Moreover, as currently charged, defendant faces a statutory maximum. That's the maximum, not minimum. So there is hope. Maybe he can get 500. Even discounting the defendant's criminal history due to his age. Also known Big U, Unk, Draws, Hannibal. Oh, nice. So that is what he's facing. We got that earlier in the week. If you care, I don't. I think we can go over to the blogs. Yeah, I'm tired. Let's see what's going on the blogs, if we missed anything. Maybe there's a glimpse of positivity over there. I wouldn't hold my breath. Let's just see. Kourtney Kardashian tells Kim she thinks her late father would not want her to take the bar exam again. Oh my God.
My dad that I've never seen before. I don't have this picture and I've never seen this picture before. Time says 213. See the big 213 by my dad. So I was like, this, what does it mean? Angel number 213, and it says the angel of guiding you towards your goals and encouraging you in your abilities. Put it in the family chat. You want to know what Courtney's response was? I think it's dad probably saying that you shouldn't do the bar. You've got enough on your plate. You've got 4 kids. And I was like, huh. It's like, well, Courtney, I'm 3 months away. I'm taking it. I want to do this for myself. So as much as you discourage it, I'm doing it.
That is such a juicy sibling rivalry. Y'all remember the episode? I don't watch it, but I do get clips on Twitter where Courtney slapped Kim into the wall and all you saw was the out layer of her makeup. They hate each other. It's so fun to watch. I thought it was just me and Nigel. But anyway, that's what's going on over there if you watch that Armenian bullshit. This was really, really fucking tacky. I saw this right before I went on. So for some reason, Ice Spice is still getting booked. And she had a movie screening for a SpongeBob movie. We know that SpongeBob is geared and targeted for children. This is what Ice Spice chose to wear to a screening for a child movie.
Cute. You guys look so cute. Thank you all for coming. This is my first voiceover. Woo! Sorry, I'm out of breath. Yeah, enjoy. I've never seen the film, so this will be my first time too. Hey girl, you're so cute.
No comment. What else we got going on?
I got kids, I got family, I got A+ credit, I got a mother. I got kids.
Slow news day apparently. What else we got going on? Okay. Someone else has something to say about Trey Songz. This is Winter Blanco, whoever the hell that is. She says people should believe Trey Songz accusers. Absolutely. Also claims there could be more, but they're afraid to speak out.
Doing is waiting for the Netflix documentary. It's coming. Trey Songz situation is so disheartening to me. Why does it take so many people for y'all to believe women? Why do y'all hate women so bad that everybody gotta be lying on this man? Nobody is lying on this man. If anything, more people are too afraid to come forward about this man. This man should not even be able to be out and about on the streets, running around, roaming around, like at all. All I'm doing is waiting for the Netflix documentary. It's coming. Trey Songz situation is so disheartening to me. Why does it take so...
Let's read the comments. I hate this because I used to be a fan, but she's right. Trey Songz is what they keep trying to say. Chris Brown is whatever. When Kiki tried to tell y'all paid her dust. Kiki Ben said it. Kiki said it first. I believe her because 17 years ago, I said the same thing. It was just swept under the rug. So many women have spoken out against him for years. Also, police report is nothing unless there's a video. Hey, 50, do you have another documentary to make player? Nope. It got to be somebody that crossed him. He doesn't care. Yeah, Tremaine songs, people. Very, it's been going on for a very, very long time. You know what topic I wanted to cover and I forgot about? And I don't understand how it makes sense. I'm going to find it. It's Funk Flex saying who and who not the baby slept with. And I'm very confused, so let's start from the beginning. Funk Flex defends Russell Simmons and claims that Kimora slept with the baby. The baby was beaten that. Why is that your story to tell? The only thing we know about beating is that you beat women. That has been a known fact since I was a very small lad. But nonetheless, nobody holds men accountable to anything, right? So you say that. The baby denies it and says he's disappointed in Funk Flex for spreading a false claim.
Attached to some shit. Watch all them niggas. Out of respect for the woman, you know what I'm saying, who goddamn they speaking on. I felt the need to come clear that shit up. That shit is 1,000% false. OG, I don't know what the hell you got going on or what even made you goddamn feel comfortable enough to goddamn throw my name out there so loosely like that. But that shit ain't true. I'm looking forward to seeing you clear that up. I'm disappointed.
Oops.
I'm disappointed. I'm looking forward to you clearing that up, Flex. But hell yeah, that ain't true at all. I ain't got no tea, no none of that for nobody right now. I ain't got nothing but good music.
So for someone who's already a piece of shit on their own accord that actually does like to speak on their dick, he said, that's my job to speak on my own dick. Now you over here talking about mine. We ain't doing that. So that's not even a good person, and he made you look like a bad person because you are a badder person. Is he a badder person? Don't know, but they're pretty much both going to hell. So Funk Flex has always not made sense to me because he's not a good DJ. I don't know if you live, guys. I don't know who's all three of you that are in here. I don't know what city you're from. But when Funk Flex is on the bill to DJ a party, just know that party's going to be whack. Flex plays for him. So he's a really horrible DJ. Now, the thing that's most disappointing about Flex is that he won't go away. So I know you guys all heard that Hot 97's morning show with Ebro and whoever else was on there is no longer. Instead of bringing in a breath of new, fresh air, grabbing people from social media, making it an interactive thing, which could be so profitable and so good for the city, they're taking Funk Flex, geriatric, Jurassic ass, and putting him as the new host for the morning show, which makes absolutely no sense because he's too loud for morning time. He's not a good DJ, and he's been there for 35 years. Give somebody else a fucking chance. Who are the people that pull the strings over? Oh, the Jews. Forget it. I ain't got an army big enough for those people. Yeah, so that's what's going on with Funk Flex telling other people's incorrect business. What's this? Ebro reveals DMs he received from Drake after learning that his radio show had been canceled. Die slower, pussy. So I'm never good with who's who, whether it's the purple, the left or right. I'm just not good at those things. Let me look and see who's who in order so I can tell the story correctly. So the right is going to be the person in the bubble, and the left is going to be the correspondent. So the right is Drake. Speaking of Jews. Sorry. Drake says to Ebro, even if you sleep from 5 to 11, then this, what is this about? Who said to die slow? Left is Ebro. Die slow, pussy. We got some shit for you. And then Drake says, relax. You're salty about losing to Kendrick. Oh, it's backwards. I had it wrong. So the left, this is so hard for me. The left is Drake. The left is Drake telling Ebro, die slow, pussy. We got some shit for you. And the right is Ebro. Relax. You're salty about losing to Kendrick. You're mad at me? Love, bro. Why? Why is this happening? When I'm confused, Auntie goes to the comments. Does anybody know what's going on? Let's see. Drake will never stop being corny. Mind you, this is the same nigga that sued over a rap battle. When he says he means his lawyers and police. Auntie don't know. Auntie don't know why Ebro and Drake is arguing. Y'all gonna have to find out on your own because I lose interest in things very fast. Okay, so Masika had me on an emotional roller coaster. I was very sad that she lost her 2-time husband. They loved each other, got divorced, loved each other again, got estranged. So when she made this whole public thing about a love so strong, we had to experience it twice, I clutched my heart. I resonated with the love, and then shit got weird. She hired a camera crew for the funeral. She was looking for photo ops. It wasn't real. The next day, her boyfriend, she had a boyfriend, was like, love of my life. They went out, showed their night on the town, and I said it was all fake. She responds. Masika responds after social media questions her grieving the passing of her estranged husband. She says people don't realize her new man, Bino, may be helping her. I have to continue living my fucking life. Let's see.
So I ignore all these dumbass comments like this. I really don't even check my comments. Y'all don't see that because I'm not posting that. So then y'all say dumb shit like this. Or if I'm out turning up having a great time, taking a toast with my friends, I might be having a ball and a song come on that remind me of something and I start crying in the motherfucking club or wherever, the restaurant, or wherever I'm at. Wipe my face and keep moving because I have to continue living my fucking life. But y'all don't see that person. Y'all say dumbass shit like this. Y'all say dumbass shit about my relationship, whatever I'm doing, because you couldn't possibly imagine that maybe he's helping me too. Do me a favor. Kiss my ass. Shut the fuck up. Mind your fucking business. So,
Yeah,
I ignore all these dumbass...
Mental health is real. Back to what Kai Sinat said. So... fuck them both. What else we got going on? I hate this kid. Let's see what's going on. I mean, Kim is only going to be the same kind of mother that Chris is to her. A mother that exploits, doesn't care what they're doing, long as it's easily monetized. It's just... we have a 15-year-old with a blue bust down, baby hair, no eyebrows, gothic, grown nails. And it's just like, and then you wonder why the Carters disassociated, didn't invite to the wedding. You guys are just ill. Yuck. That's what you guys are. Sorry. That was such a good skit because yuck goes a very far away. Yeah, I hate that kid. You know I don't care about kids already. Northwest is repulsive. I don't think I care about any. I didn't care about any of this to begin with. Seeing if anything will resonate with you guys. No, let's see if there's anything positive. Let's try one positive thing. Yeah, we can't leave the show on a negative note, right? Let's see if anything, let's play a game. Is there anything positive in the Black community that I can share? Almost, but no. We don't need more slow people in the world. So no, guys, I tried really hard. I closed my eyes really tight and nothing happened. You want positivity, you're gonna have to create your own because social media ain't here for that. But outside of that, thank you all for stopping by for another episode of the I'm Not Impressed show. Where's my fake studio applause? I can't do anything without that. They're going to give me a fucking commercial. Anyway, thank you so much for stopping by for another episode of the I'm Not Impressed show. If you missed any of today's show, no need to fret. It will be over on YouTube in the next 10 to 15 minutes. When you get over there, like, comment, subscribe, leave timestamps, all those good things. Today is Thursday, so you will have a next show on Wednesday. I usually do Wednesdays, but I was still tired from my flight. So until next Wednesday, you guys can just watch these clips and run them up so I can quit my job. Other than that, be safe this weekend and go fuck yourselves. Until the next time, peace out.